Miss USA, an iconic symbol of American femininity and beauty. For the first time in the contest's 70-year history, Miss USA could be a Mrs. This year, the Miss Universe organization opened up eligibility to married women and mothers, marking a historic shift in the decades-old pageant. At this year's Miss California USA competition, Carolyn Jaquish hopes to be the first Mrs. to take the crown.
This is my first pageant, and I picked the USA system because it is the first year that married women have been able to compete in 75 years. And to me, if you have the opportunity to change history, then you have to take it, whether it's a big or small scale, representing 2.8 million women here in California, and that's larger than life to me already.
Carolyn is a fitness model, makeup artist, and personal trainer. She married Dr. John Jaquish earlier this year in a dreamy wedding ceremony. She's hoping to add one more title to her name, Miss California USA.
So we actually met through a mutual friend of ours. We kind of connected through the healthcare industry. He created a device that treats osteoporosis for his mom, and I was working in senior living at the time. We kind of just connected through that, and we've been together ever since. Having a fitness company with over 200,000 clients worldwide, that definitely holds me accountable. I have to stay in shape to represent our brand. It's hard sometimes because when your partner is yelling at you and being more of a trainer than your husband, you can get into some arguments.
While Carolyn is thrilled by the opportunity to be the first married Miss California USA, not everyone is excited by the new rule change. Fans of the Miss Universe organization have come out to say the pageant should be for single women only. I asked Carolyn her thoughts on what the critics have said.
Why do you think it took this long for the organization to allow married women to join?
I feel like society puts pressure on married women to spend a majority of our time tending to our husbands and our relationship while putting our own aspirations and dreams on the back burner. And then on the other hand, you have women telling younger girls to not get married because it goes against feminism and the independence that we carry as women. But I feel like both of those stigmas are kind of dangerous because as women, especially, we should be encouraging each other to go after more than one dream in life. It's unfortunate people create their own assumptions in their head. I'm a married woman, but I'm also my own woman at the end of the day. And I would love to showcase that women can go after whatever path they want in life, and it doesn't have to be the only one.
Carolyn's friends and family, including her husband, are extremely supportive of her choice to compete. But she recalls a time in her life where the opposite was true. She's a survivor of relationship abuse and growing up was a victim of bullying.
Before meeting my husband, I was in an abusive relationship. So through that, I kind of lost self-confidence. I gained self-confidence through fitness. I actually train domestic abuse survivors now for free. I feel like a lot of women in abusive relationships, they don't realize that yes, something can be emotionally abusive and it may not seem like a big deal, but it's only a matter of time before it escalates into something physical. I felt really low when I started to kind of turn on myself. It's not a good place to be in. You feel like you're ostracized from everybody who cares about you, and it's hard to leave. Throughout high school and prior to that, I was bullied by girls growing up, and I let the insecurity seep in through the words that they were saying about me. And I think just being put down that often, it was hard to find the confidence in me to feel beautiful. I was really shy growing up, so I would have never done an interview with anybody or even talked to anybody who didn't talk to me first. And I would say that I was awkwardly shy. I think that it's so important to rise above all of that and not let it ruin life-changing opportunities for you.
It was from those tough times that Carolyn underwent a transformation, not only physically, but emotionally. She was inspired to get in shape, find her inner confidence, and chase newfound goals.
As a wife, I have a lot of women reaching out to me and congratulating me on taking a huge step. My community, Sacramento County, has been great with all the glam, getting me prepped. My husband, above all, has been the best at supporting me to grow as an individual and succeed at something for myself.
She says becoming Miss California USA would make history and inspire women everywhere that marriage does not mean the end of your dreams.
I believe that society has a weird way of making women feel like they can't be their own person in their marriage. I do believe that Miss USA system has a bigger platform and a bigger microphone to spur on change. And I feel like if it's the first year in 75 years they've allowed a married woman to step up on stage to begin with, it's something that younger generations need to hear. Change starts with younger generation. I feel like I can really showcase how women can go after more than one goal in life.
This is something that I personally struggle with. I feel like I don't have the ideal pageant body, and I've been told time and time again, you need to fix this, you need to fix this. What advice would you give to people that maybe don't imagine themselves fitting into that?
I believe that beauty is really subjective, and it took a long time for me to realize that and not take it so personally when someone had something negative to say about my body. For me specifically, I feel like I'm too muscular to be in this system. I think the idea is that you just have clothes falling off your body. You're so slender. And I've been all over the scale. I've been 180 pounds. I've been 98 pounds. And this is the body that I feel most confident in and I feel the strongest in. And I think that's all that matters at the end of the day. Beauty is only surface level. I feel like health is really the longevity. I would say to any girl who is struggling with a body image, who's in pageantry, to just rock the body that you have, because if you feel healthy, that's all that matters. It means a lot to be healthy mentally as well as physically, and that's always been my philosophy in life.
If you were to be the first ever married woman to be Miss California USA, what would you want your legacy to be?
Until recently, we've only encouraged men to go after more than one dream in life. It's crazy to me that we haven't been seen as leaders in society, and it's only been men. I think that there's things that men are great at, but I think that there's things that women are great at. I'm very capable. I have my responsibilities, my husband's responsibilities, the responsibilities of my family at the same time. I want to showcase that women can multitask. We're the best multitaskers out there. I really want to be the woman that people can encourage and then do the same for themselves.
Carolyn says no matter the result of the pageant, she plans to connect with her fellow contestants as a fitness resource and encourage other women to embrace their physique, no matter what body type they have.
If I were to go further in the pageant world, I would love to create an app where I could train girls in pageantry, because that would be awesome.
Well, if you win, who's the first person you're gonna hug? Your husband?
I have this guy that
Oh!
I wish I could bring him.
Oh my gosh, look at him. Oh, he's one of those angry cats.
I will definitely be hugging my husband first, but as soon as I get home, I definitely want to hug him.
He's second place. Do you hear that, buddy?
Yeah, right.
Demoted.